everyone. Today I will be presenting the topic of nonverbal communication, as it is the universal language that almost all humans around the world use to enhance communication, regardless of their linguistic background and whether they come from a contact culture or non-contact culture, meaning that there are cultures that are more conservative in exposing thoughts and emotions. Understanding nonverbal communication is quite simple. We communicate about communication all the time, even when we don't think about it. Clarifying the significance of our verbal message and discovering the nature of our relationship can broaden our interrelationship with others. Having the ability to read cues within the message and using functions to help deepen our understanding of emotion factors such as contradiction, emphasizing, regulating, complementing, and substituting. Contradiction is when we send mixed or double message, such as when a face is contorted into a grimace and the eyes are narrowed, eyebrows furrowed, and we're yelling, "I am not upset." Emphasizing is when we use behavior that provides the italics, such as waving your finger accusingly, saying it's your fault and not mine. Regulating, your behavior influences the flow of verbal interactions, such as explaining your stance on an issue, raising and lowering your voice, and explaining, well, that's why I feel the way I do. We can also use complimenting as how we convey attitude towards a performance, such as when your head is bowed and your body posture is slouched and your blouse tells you how unhappy she is. Your verbal cues provide clues to the relationship of you and your boss that you share together. Substituting, using nonverbal cues in place of words, such as when a friend says, "How do you like your new job?" Rather than using words, you just roll your eyes. One of the main concepts of representational facial expression is one of the most common ways that we can understand nonverbal communication, such as it inhibits facial expressions that communicate genuine inner feelings, hence controlling our faces in public and to engage interpersonal deception. Sometimes by just a gesture of a smile, a surprise shocking, just the face can actually deliver genuine inner feelings, demonstrating to the audience of where we stand and can convey a broader communication. Another thing that we can use to determine body nonverbal is body cues. We use body cues in many different ways. We use emblems, illustrators, regulators, effect display, and adapters. Emblems is a deliberate movement. It's a body movement that helps us tell a different story. It translates into speech, such as thumbs up or waving hello. Illustrators is a body cue that supports and reinforces our speech, such as telling directions, using pointers. Regulators are intentional cues that influence turn taking. This would be done in a conversation, head nodding, breaking eye contact, knowing when you've given the other person permission to speak. Effect displays, unintentional movements of the body that reflect an emotional state of being, such as when you're slumping, you're relaxed, or a confident body. It displays the emotional status of the message. Adapters. It's also an unintentional movement that are frequently interpreted as signs of nervousness. This can be sign of nose scratching, hair twirling, finger jittering. These are all kind of cues that your body tells you that can be sent the other way. Interpersonal deception theory is a theory that explains a process based on falsification, concealment, or evacuation. While most relationships we never intend to deceive anyone, we all may come across this road path in order to not hurt someone's feelings that we use some sort of deception strategy to conceal the truth. We use falsification in creating fiction, such as if we have a friend and you wanted to watch a movie together and finally you're able to see the movie, you don't want to tell them the truth, so using falsification you create a fiction. You say something, oh, I changed my mind, I've heard that the movie got really bad reviews. It's a way of using falsification. Or you can use concealment by saying and telling your friend the real reason why you did not want to go see the film. Or we could practice evocation by changing the subject and dodging the issue altogether. While nonverbal communication does relay of a two-part communication, sometimes we use falsification, concealment, and evocation as a form to hide the truth, even though that sometimes they might be more, and we just only tell the tip of the iceberg while there's more information underneath. The ability to sync with your body language. This encouraged better communication skills. Understanding how to decode body language, hence applying nonverbal communication, establishing how we can constantly stay on track of the needs of others, the sender, the receiver, making sure that communication is fluid. Extroverts do have an advantage, and so as they are extremely good at picking up nonverbal cues, while some of us are better at regulating, expressing, interpreting nonverbal behaviors than others, we can take notes on how others perceive us and how we can link social interactions to satisfied relationships. Such as this picture. They're all conjoined in the body language to forming the perfect harmony. Martha Graham, the body never lies.